You're watching the TC MMA podcast.
So we get into the main card. Here we go. Let's get into the predictions. Lightweight division. Fares Ziam, 15-4. Matt Frevola, 11-4. France versus USA. And pretty much everybody, or every main card fight has a French fighter. So this is only the first one. So Fares Ziam is going to be the home crowd favorite. I can tell you now, we went against a home crowd favorite several times on this card. So pay attention very, very closely. Let's get into the first fight right now. In the lightweight division at UFC Paris, you got Fares Ziam taking on Matt Frevola. Ziam comes in at 15-4. He's the hometown favorite, right, from France. Matt Frevola, American, he's 11-4. Now, Ziam's going to be 4 inches taller at 6'1". He's 27 years old. Frevola, 34. Ziam has a 4-inch reach advantage. They both stand right-handed. Frevola's more active, 3.7 significant strikes per minute to 2.7 for Ziam. Now, when you get into takedown ability, Matt Frevola is, better, more active there too, landing like a takedown on average. Just shy of that, but per round. 1 takedown per round. Now, Fares Ziam, 67% takedown defense. He's going to need every bit of that in this fight. But the guy's coming off 3 wins in a row since getting finished by submission to Terrence McKinney. He's beaten McCall Figlock, decision. Jai Herbert, decision. And Claudio Puelles, decision. So the guy's on a little bit of a run. Now, Frevola, just 42% takedown defense, not great. Lost to Benoit Saint Denis. Seems like there's several guys on this card that lost to him by first round KO. He did beat Drew Dober. Think about that, by KO. Adman Azater, KO. Genaro Valdez, KO. So this guy is certainly capable of finishing his opponents. It's going to be an interesting fight, when you look at this, because which Matt Frevola is going to show up? The guy that beat Jalen Turner, Drew Dober, and Atman Azater, or the guy that lost to Terrence McKinney? So it seems like he beats fighters he's supposed to and loses to guys that are on the upper echelon. McKinney's probably the lower of those guys when you look at Arman Tsarukyan and Benoit Saint Denis. But listen, I got to go with, and I can't believe this again, I mean, we're going against the French fighters on this card up and down. It's either going to go great or we're going to pay for it. We'll see. Because when guys fight at home, they tend to do better. But I got to go against Ziam in this one. I like Matt Frevola, man. I mean, I know it's a toss-up, but he's slightly better striker, and he lands more takedowns. Ziam doesn't have great takedown defense. Maybe the home crowd will give him a boost, but listen, I like Matt Frevola to get the win here. Probably by decision. I'd love to see him get the finish. He needs one, right? Because he always gets the finish. You don't want to see him go to a decision, which could lean more towards Ziam in the third round. So I think Matt Frevola's probably got to get the KO to win. So I'm leaning that way. But regardless, Matt Frevola wins this fight, in my opinion, to move to 12-4, lightweight division, UFC Paris. Yeah, so we started out here in the main card against the home crowd. And I know I did this a few times throughout all these predictions. Can't remember if it's a main card or the prelims. And I get to the end and I'm like, oh boy. Because you would expect the French fighters to win a few fights just because it's at home. Right? It's at home. So you would expect them to win a few fights. But not in this one, man. Matt Frevola is a strong dude. Fares Ziam's good too. It's going to be interesting. And really it's a toss-up when you look at the odds. I mean, Ziam's the favorite, but barely. So I'm looking forward to this one. Looking forward to a close fight, but I think Frevola's got to get the KO, and that's what I'm banking on here, which isn't always easy in a lightweight division, but possible.
He's gon' fight, he's gon' fight. Hold your breath till the end of the night. Last fighter call, UFC at its height. Bringing that thunder with all his might. Saying, step up, wanna fight? Hold up, think twice. Gladiator, assassin, reckless, no abandon. Walk through that cage, he'll leave your ass stranded.